Okay. As of right, meow, the Minnesota Vikings have made a flurry of transactions, both claiming and signing and releasing and cutting and all the stuff. So as of 6:12 p.m. Central Time, we're going to try and recap all of it as of right now. Right now. Vikings currently have 52 men on the roster, 23 on offense, 27 on defense. We'll get into that, but recapping the transactions of the day. So they claimed Ben Ellefson, nailed it. The pride of Howley, Minnesota, up there near Detroit Lakes. Awesome. Former NDSU Bison, spent last year with the Jaguars as some tight end depth. Sure, it's great. And to make room for him on the 53, they waived Jalen Holmes, potentially going to bring him back on the practice squad. They still have 2 practice squad spots open. We'll get into that in a second. And then they released Britton Skullquit. And a move that makes you go, until you realize the game is you release vested veterans who do not have to pass through waivers, so 4 more years of experience. And then also they don't have any guaranteed money in their contract, so them being released doesn't automatically guarantee that money. So yeah, they did that with Everson. They did that with Andrew DePaulo. They did that with Britton Skullquit. They did that with Amir Abdullah. So it's just transaction shenanigans for the specific rules for this season. Now, I think the NFL, frankly, should do a workaround around this. Like, you should be able to designate 2 to 3 players on your roster for IR, designated for return, before 4 p.m. Eastern time, the day after 53-man rosters are set, so you avoid all this nonsense, because it's a charade. It is really, really stupid, but whatever. Since they released Skullquit, they released Abdullah, who they brought back on the practice squad. They released Griffen and DePaulo, so they were able to carry Irv Smith, Dan Chisena, and Kene Nwangu on the 53-man roster so they could put them on injured reserve designated for return during the season. Because if they had just put them on IR before 53-man cuts, that would have been season ending. So Irv, even though the ship has probably sailed on him coming back with the new meniscus news that he needed a full repair, and it's going to be 4 to 5 months as reported by Adam Schefter, there's always a chance. Then Dan Chisena, who had been dealing with some stuff, potentially going to be back during the season. I do like him as a special teamer. I don't think he'll ever develop into a wide receiver, but is what it is. Also an injured reserve, Kene Nwangu, who hyperextended his knee on the first damn play of preseason, just completely ruining my preseason experience. It did give way to the rise of AJ Rose, but Kene Nwangu is a physical freak. He was tearing up training camp too, man. It's really unfortunate, but we'll hopefully see him at some point this season. And then after they were off the 53-man rooster, they re-signed Everson Griffen, they re-signed Andrew DePaulo, and then they're going, reportedly, per Darren Dugan-Wolfson of KSTP Sports, they are going to re-sign Britton Skullquit soon. Also, there's been rumors buzzing that they are going to reunite with Sean Mannion, which, I don't know. For as much poop as I've given Sean Mannion over the years, the fact that I'm okay bringing his old ass corpse back in, even though I think he's 28. Sure, whatever. But here's the Vikings 53-man rooster as of right 6:15 p.m. as of right meow. And again, this is going to be in flux. This is fluid, as Zimmer said. But they currently have 23 on offense. They have 27 on defense. They have 2 specialists, so they have 52 players on here. Quarterbacks, Kirkua and Mond. Only 2 running backs, Dalvin and Madison. CJ Ham, of course, holding down at that fullback spot. Actually, that's right. The fullest of the backs. I love it, man. There you go. Wide receivers now carrying 5 with Chisena on IR. They got Jefferson, Thielen, Westbrook, Osborne, and Marset. Now, it's important to note, D.D. Westbrook speculated that maybe he would have been put on short-term IR, give the ACL a little bit more time to heal, so that's a really good sign. Plus, he stole number 12 from Chad Beebe, which, man, if you're Chad Beebe, you thought that, all right, so this is going to be the year that I really make a go if I'm going to stay healthy. And then in the final preseason game, nope, not so much. And then he gets his number stolen, so his time in Minnesota is probably done. And then also, so DD not on IR. Christian Darrisaw, they did not initially put on IR, which is a good sign for his groin. Hopefully he'll be good to go this season. I think eventually he will supplant Rashad Hill. And then also Anthony Barr was not initially placed on IR, except they may be holding out hope. So they could bring this thing all the way up till Saturday before the Bengals game, before they make a decision on him. I don't think it's a good sign that they're carrying 7 linebackers, just in case Anthony Barr can't go week 1. So TBD there. TBD. But wide receivers carrying 5 of them. 4 tight ends currently Irv Smith on IR, but you got Gronklin as tight end 1. He's going to go get him some. Remember, he's a contract year, and if he plays well this year, he's going to get himself some cheddar. I love it. Tight end 2 is going to be Chris Herndon coming in from the Jets, the underachieving 4th-round pick. If he can bring back that love and feeling from his rookie year 2018. Remember, this guy failed because of Adam Gase. Maybe not all on Gase. I'm sure it's partially on Herndon too, but come on, man. Let's go. Brandon Dillon, Ben Ellefson also provide some tight end depth. They play Zach Davidson on the practice squad. We'll get to them. Carrying 9 offensive linemen. That hasn't changed since yesterday. Defensive line-wise, yes, Everson. Guess who's back? Back again. Oh, they re-signed Everson for the 3rd time. That's great. But DJ, Daniil, Weatherly, and Patrick Jones II are the edge. Also, they're carrying 5 interior defensive linemen. Pierce, Tomlinson, Watts, Armand for Watts, Steve Sheldon Richardson, as well as James Lynch. Let's go, baby. I love it, man. Linebackers, like we said, we're carrying 7. 6 cornerbacks still, as well as the 4 safeties per usual. And also only 2 specialists. Greg Joseph has been the only specialist who hasn't been cut yet, but Andrew DiPaolo is back in the fold. Yeah, no one was going to claim a 34-year-old long snapper. Practice squad, they currently have 14 of the 16 spots filled, and then injured reserve. You got Irv and Wangu as well as Chisena on short-term IR. We should probably designate those. Don't mind me. We're really professional here. Don't worry about it. All right. Aha. Nailed it. All right, so IR available to not designated for return. That's an old term, but IR available to return during the season after a minimum of 3 weeks. So there we go. Nailed it. All these other guys are on season ending. But that's transactions for the day. It is very fluid at the moment. That's what she said. There's a lot of things going on. So we'll be here recapping, yammering on about it. It's good times. But let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Pull something in Venmo. But until next time, Skol. Production value.